Hey there, thanks for being here and watching, and today we're working on triads. You go down below for the triads link to get the PDFs to go along with this lesson. You are awesome. Thank you for being here today, and subscribe. Alright, let's talk about this G solo here. The G triad solo that I just did there. And so we're just doing a 1-4-5 in the key of G. So we got G here, and then we got the C, then there's your D. So G's your 1, 4, 5. And we're just doing 2 bars of each one, and then I got G, the 1 chord at the end there. So I got 2 bars of G at the end. And then it just repeats again. So G twice, C twice, D twice, and G twice at the end. And then the second part of the solo, I'm just gonna do some suspensions. And so when we get to that, I'll talk a little bit about what you can suspend and what you cannot suspend, depending on the key and the chords. So anyhow, so the first part of that is let me turn off my delay. So we're doing the G chord. So G looks like this. You got that PDF in the that'll show you this shape. So basically I just do that twice, and then what I do is to go to the C chord, I kind of do like a anticipation, they call it. It's an and a 4. So the C shape there. So that was these first 4 bars here. So I'll do the G again. G's pretty simple. So it's the same thing twice, that's all it is. And then the pickup on the and of 4 going to the C chord. So I'm just going up C and then going back down. So then it goes and then back down. And then for the D, I got a triplet. I like the quarter note triplets for the D. So then I got a quarter note triplet. It goes like this, and then so basically what I did there is I did the quarter note triplet and kind of let that hang out. So I got the measure 4 quarter note triplet, and then I got a couple of 8th notes in the next measure with a quarter note, and then the triplet again, a quarter note triplet. So I got a, and then back to the 1 chord, the key, we're in G. So I'm just doing a, and then what I do is I'm doing a suspend G sus4. So talk about suspensions. So you could, for the G chord, the 1 chord, you could do sus4. And sus4 just means that there's my 3rd right here, that's the B, and then the C is the sus. I could also do a sus2, which is the A note here. So anyway, suspension is you're leaving out the 3rd. The 3rd is suspended. So that's a sus4, that's a sus2. If you ever wonder what the sus2 and 4 mean, that's what they mean. So suspension just means you're leaving out the 3rd. That's it. And then so when we go to the C chord, see, so the C chord measure 10 here is going like this. So I got suspended, so sus2. So that's measures 10, 11. So C sus2 and C sus2 there again. So we can't do C sus4, and the reason why is because that is that F note does not fit in G. So, just so you know that you can't, what you could do if you wanted to, it won't quite work, but sus2 works because when you suspend the third, which is E here, and then the C chord, the 4 chord. So the D works because it's in the key of G, but the F is not, and so I guess we could try to, that's kind of a wicked sound chord. I don't know if that would be a sus4, but it'd be some sort of interesting. Could be a sharp 4, C sharp 4. That's kind of a cool sound. But then that would be insinuating that I got the E in there. Anyways, so we won't even bother getting into the extensions and all that stuff. That's just too much stuff. Alright, so we did the C sus, the 4 chord, and now we got the D sus4. So what's cool about the D sus, or D, we got, what's cool about the 5 chord, we could do D sus4 and go back to D and then do D sus2 and then D again. So it looks like this. There's D sus4 and then D, then D sus2, and then I go with full D. So I did D sus4, D sus2, and then the D full, and then I'm doing the G here, and then do the G sus4 with the D shape, pull off. So what's important here is really if you can get all the triads, you know, for G would be like this. And then for D would be this, and C would be. So knowing those really helps out a lot. I know for me, it's helped me learn a lot of songs, and just understanding that the triads are really important. And then you can play your patterns over it. So I'm just playing pentatonic there, G pentatonic. Oops. I threw in the F sharp, and that's over the D chord, which is the 5. And it wants to resolve to G. Or you could do, so anyhow, and so those are your triads. So if you need to get the PDF, you can just go down below and I'll have the PDF. You can grab that there. And anyways, and subscribe while you're at it. And thanks again for watching. You are awesome. Take care.